Last August, the government of Saskatchewan announced the creation of the Protection and Response Team to help reduce crime in rural Saskatchewan. The team is comprised of officers from the RCMP, municipal police officers, as well as the conservation officers from the Ministry of Environment, and our commercial vehicle enforcement officers from the Ministry of Highways and Infrastructure. Now, previously our officers were responsible for enforcing legislation and regulations for commercial vehicles such as vehicle weights and hours of operation. They also check commercial vehicle safety by conducting standard Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance inspections. Now they're in the process, though, of adding new responsibilities, and which we'll get to shortly. Along with this new mandate is going to be a new name. So the former Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Patrol will now be known as the Saskatchewan Highway Patrol, and to better reflect the new responsibilities that they have. This name will assist our officers in safely carrying out their expanded mandate because the general public will more clearly be able to identify with them as police officers.
So our officers, they've been in law enforcement for a long time, but their focus has been on commercial vehicles specifically. So as Fred was mentioning, the expansion of the mandate now is adding a few more skill sets and obviously the training that they're doing to be able to do much more general policing. So in kind of the scope of law enforcement, it's instead of them looking strictly at commercial vehicles, they'll have a much broader perspective and responsibility to when it comes to traffic enforcement, whether it's speeding, whether it's driving, impaired driving. So they've typically not had that responsibility in the past. That's some of the I would describe more day-to-day things that they will be facing now. So a big part of the training they're doing now, moving away from strictly commercial vehicle enforcement into that more private vehicle, dealing with more kind of everyday citizens, it's quite a different risk profile for them. So that's a big part of why this enhanced training is so important from an officer safety perspective and a public safety perspective.